the biggest tip I can share is, if this tip could be for anybody, no matter what it is you're going through life. It's whatever you believe in, and whatever, whether it's the universe, whether it's religious, whether it's just yourself, have faith and just really truly surrender and let it go, because there's just some things we cannot control and we have to go through the process. And it's truly healing. It's something that you just have to you just have to go through the process. Nothing you can do about it, because we can't control everything. There's just a lot of things we cannot control, and if we do that, we just run ourselves into a circle like a hamster wheel.
Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place, like they lean from fall with me. I think it's true, because we encounter challenges every single day, and as a perfectionist, I think I can say that, I expect things to go in my way. And when things are not getting in my ways, or something just like came across it, I'm like, what should I do next? Or how can I come out of it? Especially, how can I get the same result? But that's not life works, right? Like, when God sent a plan, actually you need to go with the flow, and it will happen for you, not to you, but for you eventually.
Never lose hope. Like, if you're lost, keep seeking. There is an answer out there. I didn't know what it was, but I was seeking. I was trying to find meaning. I knew there was more to life than the way I was living, the way people were living around me. And if you're down and out, never lose hope. Someone said to me, rock bottom is a good place to be, because that's when you start seeking and you're open to something else.
What I'd like people to take away from the chapter is that it's possible. I'm possible. It's possible. I can change. I can live a different life. I can become more successful, whatever that means to you. I can become wealthy, which is not monetary. I mean wealthy as in you have love, you have connections, you have food, you have a shelter, a place to live, you have work. You're wealthy in so many different ways. We can have what we want if we focus on the goal and stop limiting ourselves with labels. And when we stop thinking about ourselves as what we can't do instead of what we can do, then things can change. I really want people to get the inspiration that if I can do it, you can do it. That's the biggest inspiration that I want.
What I found, and what it reiterated for me by reading all of these stories, is that joy is found in the smallest things, but it's also there to be found in the most important things. And that if what we're doing is actively looking for joy, it's there. It's there. And it doesn't have to be something that stays, like we're not looking for a sense or an emotion that's going to be there for hours necessarily. However, if what we do is train ourselves to be looking for it, then those little moments join themselves together and they can impact to a positive mindset, or they can impact to build a really strong sense of gratitude, or impact to build a sense of happiness.
It's just embracing the journey. I'm hoping that it gives people the inspiration and the hope that they can do whatever they set their mind to do, and that if they went on in their life because of whatever reason, the parents, their upbringing, their occupation, to do something that maybe, you know what, it's not what I really want to do ultimately, they are not stuck.
I remember when I first started working in business, I worked off of a verse, I think in Matthew. I have to find out the exact ones, but it was when Jesus first sends his disciples out into the world. They're going on their big adventure, and he tells them to be as innocent as doves, but as shrewd as snakes. And I think that that is like so relevant in business, and also if you want to really make a difference in like life. And innocence of heart, I think, is to, you know, carry a certain hope and inspiration and purity in your heart, but get really, really smart on how you want to like create change and like get it actually like done. That's the shrewd as snakes part.
You have to know who you are and what you believe, and are you aligned with that value system? And so for me, if I'm not having fun, I'm doing it wrong. So I had to search that out. So if you're struggling, search out your truth. The joy of the Lord is my strength. I believe in the truth of the scriptures. So what is it that you need to align with? Because usually when we're not well, we're not aligned. So what does that alignment look for you? And that's usually when things flow. We need to know who we are and have good boundaries. And that is essential to our life and our health. So that's what I would say.